Hey everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Era Hardcore and our Dwarf Hunters leveling campaign. Thank you all for clicking on the video and joining me here today. Really do appreciate it. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. We have some stuff to finish up in Elwyn Forest, and then after that we're going to go to Dunmorrow and we're going to finish up all of our low-level stuff there. We are going to start out here at the logging camp. We have a bounty on Murlocs. We are looking for 8 torn Murloc fins. Let's go fight the ones up here near the camp. You could fight them down here to the south and they're a bit of a lower level, which typically in hardcore I would advise fight the lowest level enemies you can. On the hunter we have a little bit of leeway thanks to the pet. And these guys aren't too high. These guys are level 9, so should be absolutely fine. I emptied the inventory out as much as I really could. That being said, we do have some meat that we could cook and sell. So yeah, we have 13 available inventory slots right now. See how long that lasts us. What is in the chest? Just some junk. Some junk, and we are down to 7 inventory slots. Let's see, how's this guy doing? He's doing okay. We're on his aggro chain. Oh, you know what? We're not on his aggro chain. Well, that was nice. We seem to have respawns popping up pretty quick. Luckily, there are a handful of other people in the area. Burnt leather vest. 2 spirits. Right now we have 1 agility and 2 stamina. It looks cool. I think I'll keep what we currently have though. I mean, do we need the stamina? I feel like almost the spirit might be more useful than the stamina. Just because we're not getting hit a lot. The agility, like, yeah, it's 1 agility. Agility is increasing our attack power. I think we gotta keep the agility. Well, there we go. That is 8 out of 8 Murloc fins. Let's go turn this one in. And then I think I'll hearth us back to Goldshire. Oh, you know what? Let's go grab the Redridge flight point. It's a little bit of a run from here. It is a little bit risky. But I think we ought to go get it. It'll be a big nice to have later when we're working on stuff in Westfall and we have to come out here for one of the Defias quests that lead us into Dead Mines. And we can grab the flight point and then we can still just hearth back to Goldshire.
King's honor, friend.
Alright, ideally we don't aggro these spiders, which are level 16. Ideally we don't aggro anything here. Just a nice, uneventful travel through Redridge. And with any luck we'll arrive safely. Well, we did manage to aggro a level 18 Black Dragon Whelp hurling fireballs. That one fireball took 1/3 of our HP. We really can't afford to get struck by too many of those, can we? Well, let's leash him. There we go, he's good.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Alright, flight point discovered.
Be careful.
That's it. That is all I wanted to do here.
be with you. For the Alliance.
Very nice. That is level 13.
Greetings. What can I help you with?
We'll vendor some stuff. I'm holding on to the one bag to put in our bank. And we could probably do some smelting while we are here. And some cooking. Alright, anything we want to do with engineering? We can make some bolts, and we can do rough copper bombs. We can do more of these if we make some more of the rough blasting powder. But maybe we gotta go for the copper tubes and get the guaranteed skill ups. Copper tubes require weak flux, which cost 1 silver each. So, a little bit pricey for us right now. Especially because I still have level 12 that we haven't trained. Alright. We need to head down to the farm and turn in Princess's collar. After that, we'll be done with Elwyn Forest. We can turn in the Furbrow's Deed. That's a level 9 breadcrumb into Westfall. And we might even go grab the Westfall flight point while we're out here. That way we have it for later, though I do think we're going to go back to Dunmoreau. And we have level 9 and up quests to work on there. You could argue that we could skip the rest of Dunmoreau. And we could go right into Westfall. And we could go right into Loch Modan. But we're going to have to make the run out to Loch Modan anyway. So we might as well do the stuff over at the quarry. You know, we do have stuff in the western part of the zone at the Frostmain Hold and Operation Recombobulation. But then the other stuff is out at the quarry. We gotta head that way anyhow to get out to Loch Modan. So it almost feels like we might as well just do the quests, you know? We'll take the leather boots. I don't know if we need those. Oh, they're a little bit of an upgrade. 2 armor. And a slightly different look. Okay, from here we'll go to Westfall. We'll probably pick up some of the lower level quests to get them into our log. Then we will just fly back to Stormwind, probably jump on the tram. If we take the tram, that gives us the opportunity to work a little bit on the rat catching quest. Which I know a lot of you guys are just dying to see me finish that quest.
Good day to you. Safe travels. Have a good one.
Good day to you. See you later. See you around.
It is tempting to just start working on these quests. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't have to do Frostmane Hold, or Shimmerweed, or any of that stuff in Dunmorrow. We skipped some quests that I wouldn't normally skip when we were doing the Troll Hunter. Because I find that on the Hunter, or at least the way I've been playing recently, is that I do a lot more grinding while I travel around. And I will basically always fight stuff. If the thing in front of me is worth kill XP, then I will usually just fight everything. And that's been netting us like a lot of passive experience. That we, you know, a lot of times we fight here and there, but we will take a straight shot to the questing area and focus on just fighting quest mobs. And with the additional fighting, we've been getting a lot more XP, which has cut down on the need to do a lot of zone hopping really early on. Like, I don't have to focus on the zone hopping as much when I'm doing grinding, just traveling through the zones that we're questing in. And it's been really enjoyable to do it that way. So maybe we can get into some of the intro stuff here, and then in a little while we will go out to Loch Modan. And we'll do the level 10 and 11 quest out there too. The Hunter gives us an edge where, you know, I don't feel like we have to be fighting green enemies. Where for survivability on a lot of classes, unless you've got a really good loadout and you're doing lots of damage, like, you really want to be focusing on fighting green enemies. And so that requires you to zone hop lots early, you know? Or to grind excessively. We know we're going to need all of these animal bits. The livers and whatnot. And then also just kind of scanning this area for any bags of oats. Let's shoot over here right away and just grab the pocket watch, and maybe we can finish their quest up early. I've been liking the idea of just kind of approaching the quests in a different order. I feel like I've gotten pretty rooted over the years of doing the quests in a certain order. Whether it's Alliance side or Horde side, it doesn't really matter. And I just stick to that, and it's by no means the most optimal way. And it's not always enjoyable just to do the same leveling track, so I think like just when you do things slightly out of order than you normally do, it kind of breathes a little bit of freshness into these playthroughs for me. And the Hunter lets us do that more than a lot of classes. Because I can take risks, I can be a little bit unsure, things can be a little bit of a higher level, and it can still be okay. Wow. WoW players at their best. We are in trouble here, so we have to get a move on and leash all this stuff. Luckily, it's on our pet. It might kill our pet, actually. Oh, now it's on us. Oh, it netted us. Very nice. Pop the, maybe I gotta sacrifice this pet. Oh my gosh. Why is this shit still on us? I get that like we were hitting it and stuff, but I feel like the leash should have leashed them a long time ago. I don't think I've ever had aggro on something for that long in my life. Not while running away from it. Wow. They're probably going to regret doing all that. I'm going to try to sweep in here like a typical WoW player and grab this stuff. Any second now. Oh yeah, we gotta go. We gots to go. That's all resetting. We managed to grab one of the items, so that was nice. We've got a dead person out here that I don't feel like they were there previously. I wonder if they got killed because of the whole mess that we got ourselves into. It's definitely possible. I am going to let the pet finish that off, and I'm going to grab this sack of oats. We found a carving knife of strength, a dagger with 1 strength on it. I should probably have prioritized getting into the house before respawns happen, but I really want to get these sacks of oats. Here we go. We got really lucky that Benny Blanco and the other guy are not in here. Inventory's full. We were really lucky for a second, and then Robert was dumb. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's get out of here before respawns happen. So we need 2 more sacks of oats. If we can fight our way into the middle part here, we can grab that last sack of oats, and we'll be good. These guys must be immune to growl. Yeah, growl must not work on mechanical targets. Very interesting. It's a good way to get our defense skill up a bit. We do have a vendor over here.
Need help? careful. Greetings, for the Alliance.
Well met. See you around. Have a good one. Farewell. Safe travels.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we ever spent our level 13 talent point. We did not. Let's put that into endurance training. We have some ore over here, it looks like. Let's grab that. Then we'll turn these quests in, and then we'll head down to Sentinel Hill.
Hello. Have a good one.
Recipe for cooked crab claw. Requires cooking 85. We're close. We could probably get that, actually. As soon as we get to a cook fire. Let's vendor one more time before we try to make the rest of the journey to Sentinel Hill. It's right here anyway.
King's honor, friend.
Not that we really have a lot of junk. They did give us some bread that we probably don't need. The 4-slot bag we really don't need. I guess we could equip the cloak upgrade. The eggs I'll sell. The oil I'm not going to hold on to right now. I don't have the inventory space. The water can go. Let's combine the stacks of milk and we'll sell the excess. And I think that's really all that it's safe to do right now. We're holding on to so many questing mats that I don't want to accidentally sell something we need.
Light be with you. For the Alliance, light bless you. Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
What can I do for you? You need something?
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's grab the flight point. I am actually going to put us on a flight back to Stormwind. We need to do some engineering training. We have mats in the bank that we have to use and work through, I'm pretty sure. Get our engineering leveled up. We might be able to put a scope on our weapon. And maybe even make some goggles soon. Although I don't think we ever got to the goggles on the troll. Maybe we'd unlock them, but I don't think we had actually crafted anyway. Anyway, the point of that is, guys, I am out of time for today, so I'm going to take a break right here. Thank you all very much for joining me. I really do appreciate the continued support on the series. If you are having a good time here, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, ringing the bell, all that YouTube stuff really does help me out a lot. And I appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.